back. So here we have very loud sound. Here we have Tomb Raider. So we're going to just basically quickly look at Tomb Raider on this system, and I am presuming it's using software for the moment. So I'm just going to check here. Go high. We are then going to go with the game. We're going to go new game. I'm going to try to exit through this. Don't really want to. Don't we just need to see all that demo? So. Oh, there she is, Mrs. Block. Okay, and what was the? Oh yeah. Okay, so this is in software mode. Okay, so we were shown there in the last video that the 3DFX card appears to have a little patch. Oh, that didn't sound too good. Little patch that will allow the graphics here to be updated. That actually is playing just as well as it did on our 46 machine, isn't it? It's interesting, isn't it? Again, not too bad, not horrific, but a lot of frames being dropped there. So what we'll do now is we'll try and see if we can get that patch installed. So join me. I'll be trying to install the patch. So the patch. C drive. Good question. Oh, good night. Where to put it? Oh, I have it in here. So read me. This Power VR version of Tomb Raider supports both the blah 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 blah. Unzip the files in Tomb Raider directly and read it in the installation version 1.3. Okie dokie. After unzipping the files directory, you will find include two shortcuts that are ready to run the Power VR version of Tomb Raider. Double click the shortcut for your Power VR board. Okay. Okay. So it just seems to be edit, select all, edit, copy. And then we went to here, right click and paste. Yes to all. And then view, we'll do refresh, maximize this window. It's a bit of a jumble. So we're this one here. So I am presuming when we double click this, we should be looking at Tomb Raider 2 running. Well, that's a shortcut there, yeah. Yeah, what we'll do a copy on that. And we will paste it onto the desktop. It comes out of all this stuff. Okay. So let's see if the patch works. This might be a game that's actually playable and worth playing, and a game I can actually play. I've never actually played Tomb Raider 1, tell nobody. I played some of the later ones on the, what was it, Tomb Raider Legends or something like that. I played some of them on the PC, the later 3D versions, and one or two on the PlayStation 3, but never played these old ones. I was playing other games, Command and Conquer and all that sort of stuff, so just never got into it. But yeah, let's run this and see what happens. So when you double click on the shortcut, it doesn't do anything, but when you double click on the actual executable, it will allow you to run Lara Croft. But what it does is it actually sends you out to DOS, and at the moment we're running it in a software mode. So I'm going to hit the F1 key, and it should then be starting in the high resolution 3DFX mode. So here we go, F1. And now we're in 3DFX mode. 3DFX. That's feckin' voodoo. We're now in the Apocolypse 3D mode. So, there we are. Good enough. Yeah, it's not bad actually. It's a lot smoother than it was earlier on, anyway. Yeah. So that's the difference. That's what it does, lads and lasses. And my poor old Lara Croft is getting arrows to the head. That's the worst thing that happens to her in the game, I suppose. That's a good thing. There you go. So that's what it does when you run the patch on it. That's Lara Croft running on the 3DFX card. So let's have a look and see what else we could do with this card. So that actually crashed the machine. What it did was it actually asked me to run it in a sort of a DOS mode, which I agreed to. And I tried to come back out of it then, and it just crashed the machine. It did actually come back into Windows, but it just crashed the machine. So I'm going to have another look at this here. So the 3D Mark 99 didn't work properly. I'm going to try it again now, because one of the things I was mentioning before, that's the setup. I don't want the setup. I should be able to do it without doing setup. Go on. That do the setup. It should only take a second to do it. Hey yo, no. Yeah, it's just coming off the network, so it's going to give an error. I don't want to do that either. Where is it? I should have set up max. Yeah, well. Try this then. We'll try this one instead. Yeah, what happened on the last, well, 2 videos ago, what happened was we tried to run the 3D Mark demo and the machine just crashed. I was getting better results 3D wise from the Verge S3 video card than it was from the Apocolypse card. Basically half the tiles were missing, so I was just literally getting white lines going across the screen. And it just then crashed the system. Just refusing to run, basically. So I went ahead and I actually installed Final Reality, which ran, as you saw in the last video. I just ran a little bit of it, but I was actually amazed because I'm nearly sure that it lets you choose which video card you wanted to use. So I wanted to make sure it actually was using the correct video card when it came to this and when it came to Final Reality. Because I vaguely remember being able to choose between 2 video cards. Because I remember updating a machine and they had a 3D card, 2 3D cards within the machine. They wanted to keep the old one, but add on an extra 3D card to run some games. Like for example, they had a Matrix Millennium, let's say, and they added in a Voodoo card. But the Voodoo card would allow you to actually use it, or you could choose the 3D of the other card in some of the games. So I don't know where that is or where that's gone, because I vaguely remember it being there, you know. Okay, so I'm sure most people are familiar with this demo, so they know what they should be seeing. There's no sound at the minute for some reason. Anyway, won't worry about that. Okay, what have we got? Using MaxFS technology. Yeah, see, and then the right hand side is like, yeah, there we are. See, look, it's flying rectangles. That's all that seems to happen with this video card. I actually get better results when I'm using the onboard video card. Well, the Verge 3D card. So yeah, that's all you get. I got glitches in my britches. That's all that happens. Okay, so I've taken the card out of here. Just got back to the original Verge 3DX card. So I'm actually going to run that 3D Mark 99 demo again, and you'll see that the demo isn't brilliant, but it will actually run it with this video card. Right, so I took out the Apocolypse 3D card, and as soon as I did that, this happened. Nice. So what I'm going to do next is I am actually going to start a lot of these videos again. What I mean by that is I'm actually going to take the Windows 95 off of here and install Windows 98 instead, and maybe run some of the same demos again and see if the frame rate improves using Windows 98 opposed to using Windows 95. And I have a funny feeling the likes of Unreal may actually run better using Windows 98 than they do running Windows 95. I could be wrong, but you never know. So we give the machine Windows 98 2nd edition, we'll put the video card drivers back on here again, and we'll see if anything improves or disapproves. But of course the first thing we'll do is we'll test the S3 Verge card with its 3D capabilities, and then we go ahead and we'll upgrade to the Apocolypse card and then try the same 3D technologies again. But for the moment, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and if there's anything you want to leave in the comments below, please do. Any comments, advice, or tips, or if I've made a mistake in something, please write it down below, and we'll all learn something new. So again, thanks for watching. Bye bye.